We're going to switch gears here, TJ.
Okay.
I decided,
next?
you know what I need to do, TJ?
What?
Is I think we need to do a fucking little interview with you, buddy.
Okay.
I feel like we really need to get into the heart and soul of who is TJ, why is he here, and where is he going?
I think this is a good idea with 2019 TJ.
Well, of course. I mean,
Get him on the record.
I wish we had time travel to go back and interview 2011 TJ, who would probably just kick my
You
ass.
have way more insight, probably.
Well, I mean, of course.
Yeah. Insight.
So, TJ, I've noticed that you make remarkably less TAA, The Amazing Atheist, content now than in 2011.
That's
or
true.
Any other year since you started making videos.
Yeah.
So why are you making less videos?
Well, first of all, I haven't had a video that was actually monetized by YouTube since
You only do it for
that
the money?
Aladdin video.
You're saying that that's the only consideration is financial.
I'm not saying it's the only one. There's just some,
Okay.
but it's one of the considerations for sure.
I mean, you just mentioned that, so I mean, naturally, I'm going to go
It's
to
the
that.
first thing that you mentioned.
That's the first thing out of my mouth. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, is it because you get less views?
So you make no
Are
money,
you embarrassed by the lower number of views, TJ?
No.
Not embarrassed?
But I do, and also I make this show like 3 days a week, and oftentimes more because we have a lot of fucking bonus commentaries and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's the fall of the show.
Yeah. I mean, how long has it been since Paul made a Cinema for Cynics video?
Oh, you want to turn this one around on me?
I'm not
TJ?
trying to turn it around. I'm just
You want
saying,
to turn this one around on me? Is this the Paul's Ego show?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, you can probably relate to how it's hard
This
to
is not
find
my
time to do
interview.
that.
I'm just here as an observer, TJ. So I don't know why you reached out into the
I mean,
audience
that's very
and
strange that you attack someone. Look,
pulled a man in.
Paul, this is
I'm
very,
not trying to attack him. I'm
this is
just trying to
very
use it as an
typical of
example
someone
of
that-
how it's difficult to.
This is very typical,
you know?
TJ, of someone who's extremely defensive, who is very hostile, who's very angry.
I'm not even
upset.
attacking. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, that's interesting that you would-
Deflecting.
I mean, that's an argument from criticism. You're
Deflecting.
criticizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying, oh, Paul hasn't done
And
it
how
either,
long has it
so
been since there was a Thus Sprake Scotty video for that?
you had to get an
matter?
argument. Basically, you're just resorting to criticism,
Another one.
TJ.
Another one.
You're saying, oh, you haven't done the same things. It doesn't. It still reflects TJ, on
Typical
the fact.
2019 TJ.
It still reflects on the fact, TJ, that you
beta
have
response.
not made more videos and live content, TJ.
Right.
Not. What?
And I say this-
What about thee?
And I say this, TJ,
Well, I'm just saying that we're all busy with this
and
show.
I say, well,
So,
I
it
agree
takes
with
up
you.
a
There's
lot
no
of time.
we in this, TJ. He didn't ask what you
I said
thought about
you.
we. He asked you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this show obviously, takes a lot of my time up. So,
I'm sure it does take.
as you guys know,
it takes
also being part of this show.
It takes a considerable amount of time, TJ. But I'm just asking on behalf, TJ. Look, these questions, a lot of them are people in your fan base who've asked similar questions.
Oh my goodness.
And these people want to have answers to you. They want to have clarity. They want to have insight to you. They don't know you in your everyday life. They want to understand why there's been a drought of content. These are your most hardcore, loyal fans who just, more than anything, want to connect with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Powerful stuff. Powerful.
Okay, so, TJ, have you actually stopped smoking? And will you say no to refreshing smoke with me right now?
So, no. I mean, I would not say no to a refreshing smoke with you. But I don't know if you want to call it quit smoking or not, but it's been so since I quit smoking 4 months ago, I have smoked 3 large cigars, not large, but like, black and milds. I have smoked 2 cigarellos.
A cigarellos, yeah.
Yeah, so, and I have smoked probably about 5 cigarettes.
Oh.
So I
another
can't
one.
really say that I've completely quit, but I can say that I've very dramatically cut down on cigarettes.
Well, that's really good, TJ.
But yeah, I'll smoke this one right now for sure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, it's right here, TJ. I mean, like you said, you've
Well,
quit.
do I have a lighter?
You have.
Oh, there's one over here.
Why don't you use the flame that burns inside you, TJ?
Oh, here
Oh
you
wait, I forgot I was talking to 2019
It's
TJ.
this long extinguished. I thought it was the
Right.
whole point of this.
Oh, sorry. I
Follow
just
the plot.
Had a little
I mean, look, TJ.
burst of nostalgia.
I know
TJ.
you've quit, TJ. We all know you've quit. I mean, look. I mean, this cigarette here. I mean, this isn't saying you're not quitting. This is just saying that you're smoking it now. So
Is
I mean,
that what
I'm
it's
just.
saying?
Well, I'm assuming that's what it's saying. I mean, TJ, are you going to go back to smoking? I mean, look, I just bought this cigarette,
No,
TJ.
I mean,
pack.
obviously, I'm not gonna go
I just
buy
wonder if
another pack.
Well,
I'm
I
not
offered
gonna,
you a cigarette.
But I mean, yeah, I'll smoke it right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. TJ,
I might
that's
not even
wonderful.
smoke at all. I don't know. But
Oh,
yeah.
you might save it for later.
Yeah.
Stub that bad boy out and save it for later.
So, TJ, you've gotten considerably fatter this year. What is your secret to your weight gain?
I started cooking for myself. So all the stuff that I've kind of like become like a sorcerer that is like blinded by his own power, like realizing I have the ability to create things. You know, so it's like I want to make brownies all
So
the time
what is your
and
like
shit like that,
So
and
what,
chocolate chip
what is
cookies.
your go-to
and-
meal? What's a go-to TJ meal now?
I'm really good at hamburger steaks.
Hamburger steaks.
Yeah,
Those are good.
I'm really good at. I made Hawaiian burgers last night. That was the first time I made it, but it
You
actually
could
turned out
estimate
really well.
how many calories would you say on the average TJ meal per serving? You know, like a reasonable,
The average
like a
TJ
plate.
meal?
Yes.
I don't even pay attention to like calorie counts.
What would you estimate then? Would you say
estimate?
it's healthy, low calorie foods or?
I mean, my meals really aren't too bad, but I make a lot of brownies and cookies
Oh,
and shit.
geez.
Oh.
So you're baking a lot.
What do you
more,
mean your
too.
meals aren't too bad though? Like what are you cooking? You cooking some nice fresh salads and
Yeah, I mean, we do salads and stuff.
yeah, you do some salads.
Yeah.
What else do you
And
do?
most of my sides tend to be vegetables, like corn on the cob or green beans.
Right, those are
I
good.
mean, you can tell. I mean, as you've gained so much weight, you know.
But
that
you know, I've
you're
also
keeping healthy.
I've drank a lot more since I stopped smoking as much.
A
lot of
There's a lot
alcohol.
of calories in alcohol.
Yep, that is true.
Plus
you'll pack it on if you drink.
Yeah. Plus, I'm really lazy, so.
The next question I have for you today is: why does Dusty Smith get under your skin so much? And do you regret blocking his followers and in the process blocking many of your own fans?
No, I don't regret it.
Well, take the first part too.
Right. Well, it's just the second part is an easy, quick answer. No, I don't regret.
No, you don't
The
regret.
first part is, I guess that I think I've gotten over it, but I just find it so I'm not really pissed at Dusty. I'm pissed at the idiots that follow him. That's why I blocked them, because it's just so fucking unbelievable that his ideology just turns on a dime constantly as the times and the culture shift. So, you know, there's no fucking sort of transformation.
it
It's just
seems
I'm a
like-
Trump supporter. I'm anti-Trump. You know, it was just like overnight, like he snapped his fingers and all of a sudden he's a totally different fucking person with a totally different agenda.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the same criticisms I have of Dusty, but he doesn't get under my skin the same way he does.
Yeah, like
yours.
most of us.
I don't
go,
feel
"Oh,
like
Dusty's a
I don't
dick,"
really feel
whatever.
like he does that much.
Oh, dude. Okay,
That's not true.
I have
Okay,
some
Paul,
testimony.
Yes.
And
Well,
Scotty
Paul,
will back me on
look,
this
I mean,
shit.
go watch the most recent
Dude, the day
Abandoned
that
Hope.
you decided to
Yeah.
block Dusty Smith, we had,
or his followers.
or his followers, right?
Yeah.
We had something to shoot that day. I don't know if it was a main show. I think it was like a flash fried.
Yeah.
And you were like, all I want to do is cover Dusty Smith. I want to fucking just blah, 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 blah. You were so hot. He was so under your
We actually
fucking
recorded
skin.
something that we never used.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we did. We recorded a whole fucking chunk of content that afterwards we all discussed it and we were just like, what's the point? Like, it's Dusty Smith. Why do we want to call attention to Dusty? That was TJ that dragged it to
So
that
yet
place.
again, my follow-up
You can't
is-
tell me that he isn't under your
So
skin.
why
or
does
wasn't.
Dusty? Why is he able to get under your skin? I mean, like I understand the changing positions. Why is it a personal thing? It seems like it's very personal.
Because I just feel like he's pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes that should be able to see through it.
Okay, so you think he's being very disingenuous, and you just feel like you have to
Yeah,
come
I mean,
and
I don't know.
expose him.
I mean, maybe he's fucking
I
sincere.
mean, why
don't
him
know.
in an ocean of people that are insincere and
Because
carefully crafted?
I've
Why
met
Dusty
him and
Smith?
he looked at me in the eyes and all that shit.
Oh, it's okay.
So there's some kind of like man shit there, I think, too.
Okay.
Oh, some
I mean,
man
that's-
shit.
Oh shit. Well, that's interesting, TJ.
I mean, how can you say you can't honestly? I mean, look, go watch the last Abandoned Hope. Paul. It seemed like Dusty was pretty under Paul's skin because Paul was pissed.
Yeah, see, I
Scotty,
don't,
you
I don't
threatened
deny
to,
it.
you threatened to go to Mississippi to beat his ass. So I mean, it's not like
I didn't-
Dusty Smith has gotten under all of our
Look,
skin at
the
one
videos-
time or another.
Right.
The discussion here, TJ, is
So-
not about what I'm
I
doing.
understand
or how-
that, but I'm just saying, like, you guys can relate to being pissed at Dusty Smith.
that was years ago, TJ.
So
many
yeah,
years ago.
Fair enough.
Many years. ago.
years ago, TJ.
So my next question, TJ, is: will you ever finish your book response in Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life?
Yes.
When?
I don't know.
I mean, we've been waiting for a long time now. TJ. Many people have asked me about this. There's a lot of excitement.
I mean, I write it chapter by chapter. And, you
We've
know,
been waiting
I mean, you know,
for chapter 2.
no, there's been 4 chapters.
That's 4 chapters.
and an intro.
Right.
So 12 chapters, TJ, and we're still waiting on.
I don't
those
know if there's gonna be
chapters.
12 chapters.
Okay, I guess.
There could be 10.
Originally,
there could be 11.
I do seem to remember there were supposed to be 12 chapters.
Well, I don't know.
Is this going to be like your Hollywood, TJ? We're going to hear about it for years, and it's never going to come to
It's
anything.
already some of it's already out.
I mean,
there's
some of
already
it's
4
already
chapters
out,
out.
but not enough of it's out, TJ. People wanted a complete work.
Well, I'm not going to rush it. You can't rush genius.
I mean, are you
man,
really?
so-
Are you still working on it?
Yeah.
When was the last time you worked on it?
I don't know. A few months back.
A few months back. So not really. So it's not currently. I mean, it's in development. It's in
if
development now.
Scotty would have asked you,
I mean,
are
look,
you jerking off?
the
And the answer was a
process-
few much. Are you still jerking
The
off? And
proc-
the answer was a few months back. Would you have said yes?
No. The process,
thank
though, of writing that book has been that I marinate about what the next chapter is going to be, and then I write it in probably like 2 or 3 days,
Yeah.
and then I do a fucking like day or 2 of revisions.
So have you marinated at all?
Yes.
Do you know the title of the
Yes.
next chapter?
Yes.
And
Okay,
the-
can you
and the
reveal it here
general
today?
themes? Will you reveal it to the people?
Yeah, it's about why I love hypocrisy.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? A great topic for you to talk about, TJ.
Absolutely.
So why did you give yourself a History Channel Vikings haircut?
Because Steve said it would look cool.
So literally one person
That's an
told
honest
you
answer.
it would look cool.
So
Yes.
Steve, your stepdad came to you and he was like, "Man, you should."
Well, I'd
look-"
already shaved one side of my head
Yeah.
to do like an artsy thing.
Right.
And then
you were
he
doing
was
that
like,
for
"You
a
look
minute.
badass if you shave the other side." I was like, "All right, I'll just try that," and I did.
And you did it on the spot?
Not on the spot. I mean, I contemplated it for a couple weeks,
You mulled it over.
Yeah.
And then just went for it.
and I decided I thought it would be interesting. So
What, did it have anything to do with your recent binging of Forged in Fire and all the Viking guys on that?
I don't know. Was that before or after that?
That was before.
It was before. You started watching Forged in Fire during the hurricane,
Right.
which was months ago.
Right.
Well, a couple
Well, I
months
think
ago.
it was like a month ago. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
whatever.
something like
Whatever. This is relatively new. This new hairstyle.
Right.
Newer than a month.
TJ, why the fuck do you take so long to put out Abandoned Hope?
What's
I mean,
going on
you've
with
missed
Abandoned
many
Hope?
months of it. You've not delivered to the fans.
I literally had to fucking poke you and prod you into making this one.
So why does it take you so long to do it?
Abandoned Hope is a painful process to make because I literally torture myself for that show.
So the reason you made this last one was because I was your little suckling piggy
Yes.
that you could poke.
So why do you do a show if you don't enjoy doing it?
Because
Why is it
other
torture?
Other people enjoy it. Because it's torture because the stuff on it is so stupid.
Okay.
But isn't it fun in some way to like tear down that stupid shit? You don't feel any passion for that no more?
Not really.
Why don't we all come up with another property
Yeah.
then? Something that you enjoy making,
Let's
something that brings
abandon-
you some joie de
Abandoned
vivre.
Hope, TJ.
Joie de vivre.
Because I think Abandoned Hope is a concept. I'm kind of a fucking masochist. I think that I do it a lot. I look at stupid shit on ideology and torture.
Right.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
The chat is nothing but stupid shit. See, some about me feeds on that, TJ. But if that's not feeding your fire, let's throw another log in that motherfucker. Let's come up with something.
He's in desperate need of logs.
Answer as quickly as you can, TJ. The first thing that pops in your head. If you could make a new show concept as a little patron aside that you make once or twice a month, what would it be? Boom.
Let's hunt and kill Paul.
Okay.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Let's do it.
I don't know. If I knew that, I'd probably be making it.
Oh, come on. You have some wild ideas.
More
up in your
energy,
head,
TJ. More energy. Come on, dude.
Your head is bursting with ideas.
So, TJ, we all know you suck at time management.
Right.
What the fuck is your typical non-show day? What do you do when you're not doing the show?
I don't know. I don't really have a typical day.
Depends on the day.
So the last day off you had was yesterday,
Right.
or not off, or whatever.
Well,
you were doing.
yesterday I wanted to make a video, but my first thing on my agenda was I'm going to get up, I'm going to splice the Abandoned Hope together.
I
want to
know. So what time did you wake up?
About 8.
Okay, you woke up at really?
Yeah.
I have to
TJ's
see
been
photograph.
getting up early.
So you got up at 8. What was the first thing you did?
I went to go look at the Abandoned Hope.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
tried to put it together, and I'm like, oh shit, there's something seriously wrong with the audio on this fucking recording. And I realized that Paul's mic was off, and he was just bleeding. The only vocals I had on Paul were through your mic.
You realized you had made a terrible error.
Right. So I basically realized that it was fucked. And so I spent probably another 2 hours trying to get it,
Unfucked.
yes, unfucked. And I mean, I got it as unfucked as I possibly could with Matt's help as well.
Well, I will say this because I'm interested. What if you're not doing the show? What is your day? Do you what time, you wake up early now? You said. What do you do?
I've been waking up earlier, and I can back TJ up on this. Like today, I got up and looked at Twitter, and TJ already had posted on Twitter when I got up. And I got up at like 8:30, something like that.
Right. I was up at like 7
What
something this
do
morning.
you leave your house, TJ? Do you go places? What do
No.
you do? You just sit around here all day?
No, I don't leave my house.
You're on social media. I mean, what do you use? Like, are you just on social
I know
media
he
on
starts
apps?
with
Are
that.
you on YouTube?
I know he's on apps at the
I know you
beginning
said
of
you
his
don't-
day.
Mostly Twitter.
Does
So
a
you
lot
kind of sit on Twitter all day.
No.
Then what else do you do?
I don't know.
You just sit around?
Yeah. I don't know. I might watch some TV or something.
Yeah, put on a movie,
You know, I write some stuff sometimes.
tweet some more.
That's it?
I mean, I don't know.
Damn, TJ, you don't do much, man.
I mean,
No.
I had the day off yesterday.
My
I can
day-
tell you.
look,
I can tell you my whole day.
My days are pretty leisurely and slow paced, usually.
All right, Paul, what did you do for your day? Because TJ's answers suck so badly.
I got up and I made breakfast
Good.
and I ate it. And then I did research on and off throughout the day on TJ's episode, the first part. I wrote on that on and off throughout the day. I watched The Running Man last night and started a review of it on Letterboxd. You know, that was it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice day. Paul.
Yeah, I didn't make lunch, but I made dinner.
Right.
I made dinner too.
Well, I cooked yesterday.
So
There you
TJ,
go. Well, see, you could have given some info like that.
Well, I
That's
don't
what
remember.
we're asking.
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
we've kind of touched on this, TJ, but you've taken up cooking. Why the fuck do you think you can cook?
Why
I mean,
the fuck do I
look,
think
look,
I
I'll be
can
honest
cook?
with you, I've eaten your food. And it's terrible.
Terrible food.
I mean, mostly it is. No, look, that fucking chicken and dumplings you made, that was all right. But I gotta be honest
It
with
was
you,
more
TJ.
than all right.
I gotta be honest with you. Those fucking noodles, dude, you ruined those
the
noodles.
Schwegmans.
The Schwegmans, you had amazing sauce,
Yeah.
but the noodles were just garbage, dude. They're fucking total garbage. No one wanted to tell you the truth, TJ. No one else wanted to tell you the truth.
Well,
but I had to tell you the truth.
I ended up getting pretentious noodles because I wanted you to be happy.
Oh, you're
with
trying to
them.
blame me, TJ.
Yeah.
You're the one that cooked the noodles, did you not? Who cooked
Yeah,
the
I
noodles?
cooked them.
You ruined the noodles. You put too much.
Who was in charge of the water soaking into those noodles? Was it me?
Way too salty.
'Cause
It
if
was
I
me.
did, I'm sorry.
That was me. But I picked a noodle that I wasn't familiar with. For
Oh,
Scotty's
okay,
sake.
okay.
An unfamiliar
And I've
noodle.
challenged you several times, TJ. I said, like, look, we'll gather everyone we know.
But you
we'll
know
both
what? The
cook
sauce
something.
was good and the meatballs were good, which was the main
'Cause
focus.
I think you
but-
made food.
Dude,
too
I know
rich,
how to
TJ.
pull a proper blind taste test because every year there's that rib cook-off that you guys got to go to that one year when we were back in fucking California.
Yeah.
Dude, we can do similar thing.
Look,
You
the
and
tail of the
Scotty,
tape. I beat him with my
cook
chili.
something, nobody
Whatever he
sees it.
wants, whatever dish he wants, I'll beat him at.
you want to do chili? Dude, I fucking love chili.
I've already beat TJ at chili, so I gotta do
Oh,
something.
you have beat him at
I
chili.
beat him at chili. I mean, look, I've just beat
Dude,
him.
what about the true test of a man? Burgers. If you can't make a fucking burger, you can't make shit.
TJ's gonna get smoked, dude.
I'll make a burger.
So
TJ, how do you want yourself cooked up, dude? Well done, medium well.
What?
How you want yourself cooked up, dude? 'Cause I'm about to fucking destroy you, TJ.
No, you aren't. You ain't gonna do
Dude,
shit.
you can't step to me. I've been cooking way longer than you. I've seen you cook, dude. You might appeal to someone that just wants over the top gluttonous food. I could see your appeal there, but that's the
But
only.
Paul is the target, so.
I'm not the target.
Well, you said you'd be the judge.
He'll be one of
I'll
the
be the
judges.
judge, yes.
There'll be one of a few judges.
Dude, I'll be impartial as fuck. I won't even know
I want
whose
3
burger is
judges.
whose.
I want 3
It's
judges.
totally blind. I don't want to know whose burger is who before I eat
You
it.
won't.
I don't want any biases. You guys will bring me your burgers, bring them to me, selectively, and I won't know whose I'm eating first, and I will make an honest assessment of those burgers. And I'm telling you, dude, I've eaten more burgers than the next 10 men. I eat nothing but hamburgers. That's a truth.
All right.
So TJ, how's it feel knowing that you are now overshadowed by your more attractive, more talented, and obviously better looking co-host, me and Paul?
Damn.
It's pretty good.
It's a blunt question.
I feel pretty good about it because I feel like I get to ride your guys' coattails. So
That's good. That's true, TJ. You definitely are at this point.
I feel grateful.
Grateful.
Yeah,
That's a very 2019 TJ fucking emotion to feel.
very, very much so.
So
yeah.
will you, in fact, this year or next year, take the RV trip across America?
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
Why?
You could experience this wonderful country, TJ.
You could see
you could
this
meet
country
fans.
from sea to shining
You could
sea, all the
document
bountiful
it.
lands.
I don't want to.
Why not?
I'd just rather sit on my couch.
What if we got like a thing with a couch in it that you could sit on as
Yeah.
we went across
You don't have to
America?
drive, TJ.
Yeah,
You
RVs can have TVs and couches in them.
Yeah, that's true.
So why
So,
don't you sit on
there you
that
go.
couch? And then
I don't know.
when you do have to leave to get stuff, you're just in a different place. You go to a different fucking
All
Kentucky
right, I
Fried
suppose
Chicken.
if one of you guys arranges all the details, maybe I'd do it.
Arranges all the details.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't arrange all the details, but I just gave you a fucking basic fucking idea there,
So
right?
if I have
You
to
got
do
a
it-
bus.
I mean, it has to be where I have to do literally no work, and then I'll be good.
There's nothing in life that's that.
Well, then
You have to
TJ,
do
let's
work
do
to
the
turn
art-
on a
let's
fucking
do
TV.
it, dude. TJ, you've been getting shit about this for years. Why don't you actually fucking do the RV trip across America and once and for all you settle it, dude? You
You
settle
promised your fans how many fucking years ago was it?
it. Make right on it,
70.
TJ. One of the fucking blunders of 2011, TJ, was you didn't make that right.
Well,
Now you have the opportunity here and now, TJ, today. You could make a commitment, TJ. You can finally reject your fucking laziness, the fucking inertia that your life has become in 2019,
That's
and say,
true.
you know what? Fuck this shit. No more. I'm done with that. I'm going on the RV trip across America right fucking now. Walk out this fucking door, get an RV, and go. And don't look back.
I don't want to.
Well, I tried. I tried to get you to write
as
that
you can
wrong.
see, the coals but smolder.
Have you considered shoving another banana up your ass to revive your flacking YouTube career?
Yeah, I
He
have.
just did actually earlier.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna hook up a car battery to it.
Yeah, we got to take it to the next level.
Take it to the next level, eh?
Hey, if you're making a sequel, you gotta do it bigger and better. I'm actually glad that kid come up because you answered that question.
That's true.
Yeah, it's already been answered.
TJ, has your memory gotten worse, or do you give less of a shit? Both?
Yeah, I think both.
Both. So worse memory, and you're just generally giving less of a shit
you
about
saw how much I
anything.
struggled to even remember yesterday. So.
Yeah. Yesterday seemed so far away.
Yesterday, all my memories so far away.
So, TJ, do you miss pissing off so many people on a daily basis?
I feel like I still piss off a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, maybe a
Nowhere
couple.
near the amount that 2011 TJ was pissing off.
That's
though.
true.
Your reach in terms of pissing people off has shrunk since then.
I mean,
Yeah,
see,
my
do you-
piss off reach has
Do you
shrunk a
miss,
little.
I mean, look, you used to have people writing articles about you and shit.
Oh,
People
yeah.
getting so fucking. Now it's like no one even cares
triggered
about
by you.
you. TJ who? The amazing
Teach
who?
What? Amazing what?
Oh, that guy, is he still alive?
Now you're embroiled in mortal combat with Dusty Smith, TJ.
Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen. The man that pwned Opie and Anthony.
Okay.
So, TJ, my final question of this evening is:
Yeah.
It's not a secret, TJ, that you idolize the works and careers of Marilyn Manson and George Carlin,
Yeah.
both who have currently had long careers, but with many peaks and valleys.
Yes.
Unquestionably, according to the numbers presented tonight, you're in a valley. What will you do to revitalize your failing YouTube career?
I mean, I thought the plan was obvious. I was just gonna ride your guys' coattails.
That's a terrible plan.
Why?
Because it doesn't involve you. It's a passive. You're a passive player in your
Yeah,
own success.
I'm more of a collaborator, Paul.
See, no.
I'm more of a collaborative force.
Okay, well that's fine. But how are you going to bring the 2011 energy to your current collaboration?
how's that
I'm
gonna
not
happen?
going to.
Why not? You don't like money?
Because
I know 2019 TJ wouldn't say no to doubling his paycheck or
because I'm
tripling
not.
it.
I'm not 2011 TJ though. I'm 2019 TJ,
Right.
who doesn't give a shit.
2019 TJ doesn't care about
Yeah.
money?
I mean,
You
That's
give a
bullshit.
shit. That's bullshit,
A little
TJ.
bit, but-
That is horseshit.
I don't care about anything. Okay, so
That's
when,
what you're saying.
So when your power bills due, I just don't care about power bills.
I just don't.
I'll
give
be in
a
the dark.
shit.
So next month, if you go to pay your power bill and the lights get shut off, and you call the company and they're like, the check bounced, and
Well,
you
I don't have
you
to-
have $0.
I don't have to worry about that because
Why?
we have a fucking big Patreon.
What if it fucking goes belly
Yeah.
up? What if the
fails.
patrons see this episode and it's the worst episode they've ever seen, and they all flee?
It's like, man, fuck this.
Yeah, they all
We're
just
done.
flee us.
Rip off. Fuck
Overnight.
these guys.
Overnight, they're gone. We're almost
Gone.
at 5,000, and then we wake up tomorrow and we're at like 15.
15 patrons.
Only 15 loyal people. What would you do?
I don't know.
Is that what needs to happen to stoke the fires of TJ? Do you have to burn all that you
Yeah,
love?
TJ, why don't you come back alive, man? What's holding you back, man?
I don't know.
Maybe the car battery that I'm going to hook up to
I
the
don't
metal
feel
banana
like,
dildo will
I don't
shock
know.
you
I don't
back.
feel like there's anything I have to rekindle or whatever.
You don't feel you honestly don't feel like like the fire has been snuffed? Does it rage as hot as it did in 2011, TJ?
I mean, I don't really know that I believe in that fire analogy to begin with.
So you reject outright the idea of a man at the peak of his talents, the peak of his powers,
Well, then how would-
manipulating his audience is like a fire raging at its hottest moment, TJ. You reject that analogy? You think that's a silly analogy?
Well, how would you describe it if you reject
Yeah.
that analogy?
He tried earlier. It's a snowball. What gets extra snow on it?
Well, that was obviously just
Right.
like going in
That
the
was a
opposite
jest.
direction.
So what's your real answer?
Yeah. Give a better one.
I mean, you say you don't give a shit, you don't care. Oh, whatever. I don't need that back. I'm not looking for that. Then what are you looking for? What is your purpose to keep doing this stuff every day? Why do you show up? It's not money, and it's not to fucking make the kind of old content you used to make. So what is it for?
I feel like I think it was a Lao Tzu or Sun Tzu, one of those fucking guys.
Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
One of them said to lead the people, follow behind them.
To lead the people, follow behind them.
Yeah. And, I feel like I used to have that mentality a little bit more.
You used
where
to?
Yeah, where I wanted to be more like pandery and shit. And, I got a taste of what that level of success is like with drunken peasants. And I was like, I don't really like this. I'd rather just do what I want.
So you're claiming it's an artistic choice?
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
You buy that, Scotty?
I mean, it kind of coincides. I mean, is that maybe a little bit of ego protection? Doesn't it kind of coincide? Like, if your channel was rising ever higher, you would just say, well, I reject this fame and I don't want it. And I'm just...
I mean, I never said that, but, you know, I'd rather just do what I want and let the chips fall where they may.
But we've shown, TJ, you've made less content. I mean, one thing if you're making the same level of content, maybe it wasn't getting as many views, but you just don't make...
Well, you have to remember it's divided between this show and that show.
Yeah, but you could have made more.
Maybe.
You could have done more, TJ. I believe that, honestly. I believe a lot of times, I think you're not accounting for laziness.
I mean, I've always accounted for laziness.
I don't think you honestly have. I think a lot of times you sit back and go, oh, and it kind of sounds like to me like you're resting on your laurels.
Yeah.
When are you going to pounce?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying, why should you? Do you think you've said all you wanted to say, you've done all you wanted to do, and this is where you want to end up? You don't want anything more? Most people, when they're doing this kind of stuff,
Because I got to tell you, TJ.
Look, maybe you're not.
I want more.
Maybe you're not saying I want to be the next fucking Joe Rogan or whatever bullshit, or
I want that. I want to be the guy that people talk about instead of Joe Rogan because they don't even think about Joe Rogan because I'm so much better than Joe Rogan. Oh yeah, that guy that came before Paul
or any other
Zigo.
podcast, TJ.
Oh yeah, that loser that has been before the fucking shining light of the Zigo. That's where I'm at.
All right, well, good luck. Best of luck to you.
We tried, Scotty.
TJ,
What more can we do?
Well, you know what? When you see a defeated man, it's plain as day.
I don't,
He's given up.
I don't feel defeated, but okay.
I think you've given up, TJ. I think you've given up, dude.
Down
You're a broken man.
You're a broken man.
TJ, you're a broken man. You're a tin man, TJ. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, TJ.
Yeah.
The empty vessel makes the loudest fucking sound.
Well, that would be 2011 TJ. He was way louder.
I don't know if that's true. 2019 TJ yells a lot.
Do I?
He's filled with sound and fury.
Signifying nothing.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Go Shakespeare.
A quiet desperation settles in, TJ. Quiet desperation settles in. The realization that once was can never be again.
What an episode, man. It was an emotional roller coaster. I learned so much. The people demanded this episode, by the way, TJ, so I hope you forgive us, Hope you allow us to move forward.
Sure.
I want to remind you, Paul, that TJ is the one. He even said this. I guess now his payback's going to be a bitch when he's actually designing the rules of the drinking contest.
I know.
I don't know how that fell under his purview or whatever, but it is.
I don't remember signing off on that, but whatever.
So
now
I hope you have a fucking ride home, Paul.
I do.
I guarantee you.
I've secured a safe ride home.
Yeah, good, because you're going to need it.
Yes. We're going to need it for a couple of upcoming
TJ,
shows,
and
honestly.
I feel that as you've been the subject of this episode, we should give you the final word. Is there anything you want to say?
Is there anything left on the table?
I look forward to getting even worse and being even more of a fucking shadow of my former self. I hope that when we do this episode 10 years from now,
It'll be your eulogy by
I
then,
hope
okay.
that 2019 TJ will be like a wet dream compared to how
like
fucking awful
2026 TJ?
I hope that I'm Janine Garofalo incoherent. Can't even find my way through a sentence.
Sweet.
Have literally nothing to say. Have the energy of a slug. I hope that I've gone down the road of all kinds of stupid conspiratorial bullshit.
Tried all kinds of ill-advised types of
Right.
content.
Yeah,
Exposed yourself to a lot of criticism that was unnecessary because you're just taking stabs. That actually might work. It might be fun.
Just go through, maybe just go through the roster of YouTube genres in a fucking quest to recapture some sort of faded glory
Do
or something.
mukbang videos and food reviews and travel reviews and shoe reviews and.
This is my review of the Houston Holiday Inn.
I would love to see that, actually.
That would be pretty funny. TJ reviews the Houston Holiday Inn. That would be pretty.
Houston is fucking hot.
There's probably more than one Holiday Inn in Houston, but I'll do the
sure
best
there's several.
one. I'll do the best
Get the
Holiday
best
Inn in
rated
Houston.
one.
The
Do it,
best
TJ.
little Holiday Inn in Houston.
TJ, whenever we do the meetup, dude, the hotel we're getting, I want you to do a review of that hotel.
A review of the hotel.
Yeah, you got to review.
People
I
know
probably
what's up.
won't actually do that, but
You
Do
will.
it, man.
you never know.
We'll
Do
force
it.
you. What's up, everybody? The time is now to join the Patreon. The time is always now, but if ever the time was now,
was last week.
it's now or
It was
now.
last month. It was last year, but it's also
We
now.
got a lot of fucking patron requested episodes coming up. 2011 TJ versus 2019
A
TJ.
huge buffet of content, the likes of which that Patreon has quite frankly never seen. Become a $5 patron or a $10 patron
Like
if
Paul
you're a
said,
little more gluttonous.
reach into your wallet.
or a $600 patron.
Reach into your fucking wallet.
Yeah, get in the wallet, get your credit card. I won't yell at you this time because some of you are a little scared. I'm trying to be nice this time. Look,
Be nice to them, Paul.
I don't want to say that you're not a man if you're not a patron.
Well, some of our patrons are women, Paul.
I'm not talking to them right now. They've got a separate little part of this. I'm not saying you're not a man if you're not a patron. You know what? Fuck it. I am talking to the women, too. I'm not saying you're not a man if you're not a patron. But if you're not a patron, you're not a man.
Ain't a fucking man. That's all there is to it.
And you know what else?
What's else, TJ?
What else, Scotty? You gotta don't we have a fucking t-shirt contest thing going on?
Yeah.
Dude,
we are-
our last T-shirt contest was super popular,
And
so
you
we're
know what?
doing another one.
Yeah, I mean, like the last art contest we did in general was super popular,
Right.
and super fun.
Yep, so
This time, last time we gave you guys parameters, like it had to be Ben Shapiro, it had to be Daniel Craig, it had to be them in
Romantic.
love, romantic feelings. This time we're just cutting you loose.
We're taking you off the leash, and we're letting you know that we're looking for a T-shirt design.
We're
So
looking
the winner,
for t-shirt designs.
The winner that we select in the next big episode we do, looking at all the crazy fan art that you guys come up with, will get how much money, guys?
$200.
$200, and their art will be featured on a T-shirt.
Which they'll also
and-
receive a free
and
copy of the t-shirt.
We are also
Of
not,
course.
and here's another thing, we're also not limiting ourselves to one winner. If we see like two designs we really love, there might be two
there
fucking
might be
winners.
two fucking winners.
Might be
A
10
chance
winners.
for
I'd
a
say
double.
158
I'd say
winners.
the only stipulation would probably be that it has to be some way related to deep fat fried.
Right,
Right, and
and
it probably
something that we
shouldn't-
can sell.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't
Yeah.
be something that we can't put on a t-shirt store.
Right. If we can't,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
So, but
But
that's
other
your
than
only
that-
limitations. Other than that, you got free reign.
Go fucking crazy.
Impress us. Impress your peers. And of course, all of the art will be shown here on the show.
Of course.
An easy way to submit
So-
this to us, last contest was our Twitter, which is at Deep Fat Fried Pod, or at Kaiser Scoopy.
At Paul's Ego.
At
amazing-
Amazing
Yep.
Atheist.
Just tag us in it, let us know, but make sure to do it Deep Fat Fried Pod because that's the main one we're going to be checking, and we're going to obviously retweet the ones we like.
That's the one. If you miss all the others, that's the one you gotta
Yeah,
hit.
you've got to
but
get
don't
that
miss
one.
all the others.
Don't miss
Tweet
them
us all.
Yeah, tweet all of us. But if you're stupid and you can't remember that simple instruction, you can
Send
only
it
tweet
there.
one.
And then at a future
Send it to Deep
episode,
Fat Fried Pod.
we're going to feature all of the designs, the worst designs, terrible designs, whatever. This one, we can't take poems or anything. It has to be
This has to be visual
artwork
art.
that can be put on a T-shirt.
Yep.
Unless you fucking wanted to do one of those words shirts, but
Yeah,
it'd have
if
to be
you
something.
work- if you work it in,
it'd have to be
some
something
way,
really fucking clever
Yeah.
for it to fucking win against people who are actually drawing shit.
just don't
but-
write us a novel on a shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why pre-industrialized society, we can't have that. You got to fucking keep it brief. In fact, you should probably just draw a picture. So.
That's the best.
Thank you, TJ.